Hey, Pretty Girl Club. Welcome back to the Privilege Stacking series. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about your features. What is your prettiest feature? When I use the term pretty privilege, that is actually an umbrella term because there are many different aspects of a human being that can be seen as beautiful. You could have pretty clothes, like style, that is a form of pretty privilege. You always slay with the outfits. I am instantly thinking of Olivia Pope. I am thinking of Gossip Girl, like pretty much everyone from that show. There are some people where their style is what makes them stand out. For others, maybe you get compliments on your eyes. Do you have a beautiful eye shape? Do you have a unique eye color? Maybe you get a lot of compliments on your skin tone. Do you have a really rich skin tone? Do you have like rich melanated chocolate skin? Do you have like a beautiful golden skin tone? Do you have this beautiful yellow skin tone, a beige skin tone? That is something that you want to ask yourself because whenever you are thinking of your social climbing strategy, or if you just want some micro validation, there's nothing wrong with that, then you can flaunt that feature. That's a form of confidence. To know what makes you pretty or to know which features stand out about you, there is nothing wrong with that. Don't ever let anybody shame you out of finding something beautiful about yourself. So yes, your skin tone can be something that makes you beautiful regardless of what it is. Yes, your eye color or your smile, for a lot of people it's their smile. Maybe you have these beautiful white teeth. Maybe you have these really pretty lips. So I want you to think about when you get complimented on your beauty. What is that one feature, or it could be multiple things? What are some of the main things that people compliment you on? Do you have dimples? I noticed that that is something that people get compliments on. Do you have freckles? Do you have naturally red hair? Do you have like a red afro or something? That's something you can begin thinking about because whenever you want to flex your beauty, and yes, you have the right to flex your beauty, you have the right to enjoy your beauty, but whenever you want to celebrate yourself, you can decide, okay, I think my eyes are my prettiest feature. And by the way, it doesn't matter what color they are, because I've noticed that a lot of people, they shame you if you think your features are pretty, and let's say it's a non-black feature, like let's say you have naturally blue eyes or something, maybe you're mixed race and you have blue eyes. There's nothing wrong with thinking your blue eyes are your prettiest feature because not everybody is going to think that their prettiest feature is only the African feature. Here on this channel, we like to celebrate both black features as well as non-black features because a lot of us have a blend of both. And so you get to decide, okay, what feature of mine stands out the most? Is it my body? Maybe you're very tall. Maybe you have an hourglass shape. Maybe you're very petite. Maybe you have these long, beautiful legs. Maybe you have a nice bust line. You have like, the girls are out. The girls are coming out to play. Maybe you have like nice boobs or something like that. So you want to begin to think to yourself, when do I feel my most beautiful? Is it when I'm accentuating my eyes? Do I have beautiful eyelashes? I have heard girls get compliments on their natural eyelashes before. Are you one of those lucky people who has naturally perfect thick eyebrows? You have naturally long, thick eyelashes? That is something that people will compliment you on. So having all of this knowledge about your own beauty, this is actually going to help your confidence because you can add that to your affirmations. Anything that somebody compliments you on, I recommend adding it to your affirmations. So let's say you go to the grocery store and someone compliments your hair texture. You can add that to like your daily thing that you say to yourself in the mirror, like, oh, my hair texture is so pretty. Even the girl at the grocery store said it was pretty. And you can just repeat it to yourself. I love repeating compliments to myself that other people have given me because that's how you actually build self-esteem. You can take the micro validations that you receive in the grocery store or just anywhere from family members online. You can take all of those micro validations and you can add it to your own internal validation and you can build self-esteem that way. So yes, it is possible to have one feature about yourself that you really love. And yes, that can be something that really helps you build your self-esteem. Maybe you have a gorgeous face. Hell yeah, you have every right to be confident because you have a beautiful face. And who gonna check you? Do you have high cheekbones that you get a lot of compliments on? Maybe you have a beautiful profile because I feel like not everyone is confident on how they look from the side. So maybe you look very good from the side angle. Maybe you look really pretty from like a 3/4 angle. that is something that you can add to kind of like your confidence or your self-esteem. Like, hey, yeah, I really do have nice angles to my face. I have nice cheekbones. I'm thinking of Sierra. She has nice cheekbones and like a nice, just everything's nice and pointed. It looks really good on her. I know that she might have had some work done, but like it looks good. So that is something that you can flaunt so that you can be known for that. I'm also thinking of, I think her name is Posh Spice. She's someone else I think of that has kind of this bone structure thing going on to where it's very memorable. Bella Hadid also comes to mind. So what features do you get complimented on the most, and how can you use that feature to social climb, to add to your pretty privilege? How can you use that feature to make yourself stand out? Do you get compliments on your complexion? If so, where do you get those compliments? Do you get those compliments from black men, from white men, from Hispanic men? And if you do get those compliments, is there a way that you can go and be around those people groups more often and show some skin and show off that part of yourself, show off that dark complexion, show off that golden complexion? All of these things are going to help you to socially strategize. And another thing that you want to think about too is, what are my goals with my features? Is my goal to flaunt my features so that I can be a role model? Do I want to celebrate other women who look like me? Am I trying to break some barriers? Am I trying to showcase a different type of beauty? Do I want to be a model? Do I want to be an actual model or some sort of influencer? Do I want to just use this beauty that I have so I can seduce people? Or do I just want to enjoy my beauty? Because you don't even have to have a reason. There is no rule like, oh, you have to use your beauty so you can like do charity work for others. Well, no, you can use your beauty as selflessly or as selfishly as you want to. And that's another thing. A lot of people think that they can control your beauty. And it's like, no, you don't get to control what somebody else uses her beauty for. So just because you use your beauty in one way, it doesn't mean that another woman has to use her beauty the same way. Some women like to use their beauty to be seductive, and other women, they will shame you for that. And they'll be like, no, you can't do that. You can't be beautiful and also be sexy. That's too much. But there are going to be some women who that's how they want to use their beauty. And then there are other women who just want to chill and they just want to wear no makeup and just enjoy their natural beauty. And by the way, the reason I'm making a video about what your prettiest feature is because the whole point of being beautiful is not just so you can please a man or something like that. The point of being beautiful, in my opinion, is so you can feel beautiful. So yes, I want to memorize what I believe my prettiest features are. And yes, that is going to help me to feel confident and feel beautiful. And yes, I have every right to flaunt whatever I believe my most beautiful features are, no matter how much it offends people. You know how some people, they literally get offended if you think your features are beautiful? They'll be like, you're making your eye color your whole personality. You're making your hair your whole personality. You're making your skin tone your whole personality. Well, if that person thinks that those things, or they think one of those things is their prettiest feature, they have the right to enjoy their beauty. They have the right to be confident in that feature that they were born with. I mean, what do you want them to do? You want them to have low self-esteem? Just because you're not confident in that same feature, it doesn't mean that they have to now be insecure about their nose or insecure about their lips or their skin tone. And so I want you to think about what your prettiest feature is, or what your favorite feature is, or what feature you get complimented on the most. It could be one thing, it could be more than one thing. And also, as you're doing that, I want you to start thinking about ways that you can keep flaunting that feature and different strategies for flaunting that feature. So I'll choose one. Let's say it's your hair. Let's say it's your hair texture. You really like the texture of your hair. You like your curl pattern or your afro pattern, or maybe it's the length of your hair. Maybe you're one of those girls that has hair like down to your butt or something, and you really like that. Okay, what are 10 different ways that you can flaunt your hair so that you can stand out even more? Can you use one of those temporary hair colors? You know how they have like the little, where it's like you brush the color onto your hair, or you just put like your fingers on it and then you have highlights for the day. What are 10 different ways that you can flaunt that feature, your prettiest feature? Let's say your favorite feature is your bone structure. What are 10 different ways that you can do your makeup that will really highlight that bone structure. Can you do some different types of blushes? Maybe go to the store and get like 5 or 10 different blush colors because that's your favorite feature. You like to show off your Pocahontas cheekbones, and you like to, oh, you can wear your hair straight. That shows off your cheekbones and stuff, or you can wear your hair up because that's another strategy for showing off your cheekbones. And the reason that I want you guys to do this is because this is a way that you can cultivate self love. So, yes, even if it's just one feature, even if it's your booty, it could be something super random like your body shape, your small waist. Maybe you like how your legs are so long. What are 10 different ways that you can show off your legs? Do your legs look really good in skinny jeans? Do you look good in leggings, bell bottoms? What are 10 different types of pants or 10 different outfits or high heels that can make your legs stand out even more? Thinking about these types of things and then thinking about like dozens of different ways to flaunt that feature that you love, that's going to help you to cultivate self-love. And you might get some micro validation along the way. You might get some pretty privilege or some compliments along the way. But that's the whole point of being beautiful. It's to feel beautiful. What's the point of having all this beauty if you don't get to feel like a princess? What's the point of being a princess if you don't even know you're a princess and you don't even treat yourself like a princess? So the reason I'm talking about this is because I am working on treating myself like I'm a princess. So yes, I'm going to memorize the prettiest features about myself, the features that I think are the prettiest. And then you can also think about maybe the features that other people may have complimented you on the most. And everybody should have something because, I mean, I'm sure that you've received at least one compliment in your life. And even if you haven't, you get to compliment yourself. You can decide for yourself. You know what? I really like the way that my nose looks. I really like the way that my smile is. I've noticed that a lot of girls with inferiority complexes, they develop those insecurities because they don't know what their own prettiest features are. Or maybe they don't memorize like people complimenting them and stuff, and instead they're focusing on your pretty features, or they're focusing on how much prettier everybody else is. So then instead of working on building their own self-esteem, they're actually just working on building jealousy and building resentment against other people. And so this is why I promote being a lot more self-centered when it comes to beauty. So focusing on your beauty instead of focusing on all these actresses and stuff. Oh, look at her eyes, look at her body, look at this, look at that. No, look in the mirror. What is pretty about you? Do you have a nice eye color? Do you really like your eye color? Is it very like, does it stand out or something? If so, how can you show that off? Can you take an up close picture of your eye and then maybe make it your profile picture on something? You know how people do a picture of like one eye, or I don't know, they'll just like wear a shirt that matches their eye color. That's another way that you can flaunt your eye color. Can you wear a certain hair color that really makes your eyes pop? If you have very light eyes, can you do like some darker hair and maybe it'll provide some contrast or something? Thinking about your prettiest features, that can actually help you to build your own internalized beauty standard. It can also help you to have more of a sense of confidence. You know how people get mad and they're like, well, you think you're cute. Yeah, that's the whole point. That is the whole point of this video. It is to help you think you're cute by literally memorizing what parts of you are cute. And I want you to go feature by feature. So you can start from your head, start from your hair. Do you like your hair? What's pretty about your hair? Do you like your hair color? Is it the texture you like the most? Is it the length that you like the most? I know I like the texture of my hair. I like the shine of it. So what do you like about your hair? What about your head, your forehead? Do you like your forehead size? Do you think you have a beautiful wide forehead so like you can really slay a wig? I've noticed that people with big foreheads, you can slay with the wigs if you want to. Like you have a lot of room for like lace front if you want. What do you like about your forehead? Is it the size of it? Do you like having a smaller forehead? Smaller foreheads look very beautiful with like updos and like high buns and stuff, having your hair slicked back. So what do you like about that feature? Then you can bring it on down, go to the eyebrows. What do you like about your eyebrows? What's pretty about your eyebrows? Do you like the arch of your eyebrows? Do you like the color of your eyebrows? Maybe you have naturally dark, thick eyebrows. Do you like the texture of your eyebrows? You know how some people have like the really bushy eyebrows, some people have wiry eyebrows, some people have these silky eyebrows. So do you like the hair texture of your eyebrows? And so, one thing that I like to do is I like to go one by one, feature by feature, and memorize what I think is pretty about each feature of myself. So, after you're done with the eyebrows, what about your eyelids, your eyes? Do you have deep set eyes, wide set eyes? Do your eyes kind of bulge out of your head? What do you like about your eyes? Do you like the shape, the color? Okay, how can you flaunt that? How can you show that off more? How can you make yourself feel beautiful with your eyes? So, do you see how we just named like 5 or 10 things that we found beautiful about ourselves? That is where self esteem comes from. It's when you think about the positive qualities within yourself instead of constantly focusing on only the positive qualities of others and then the negative qualities of yourself. But what do you ladies think? What is your prettiest feature? Let me know in the comment section and I'll talk to you next time. Stay pretty, ladies.